Well, it's time for Pet of the Week, and today we're joined in studio by a familiar friend and a new one. Now, every week, Kim Freeman from the Caddo Parish Animal Shelter introduces us to local adoptable pets, and this week our friend is Delta. And Kim, Delta's actually not a stranger to us because we were at the Caddo Parish Animal Shelter last week, right? And if you guys saw our Cares Cruise shoot, there was an animal that we interviewed, and I said, this beautiful mama has all these beautiful kids, right?
Yep.
And that was her. She's the mama, right?
Yep, it was her.
And how many babies did she have, Kim?
She had 5.
She had 5, but now
she doesn't have any. All 5 got adopted.
So, I mean, that's like good and bad news at the same time, right? So now this beautiful Delta is looking for a home. So tell us about Delta.
So she's really sweet. She was a great mama to her babies. She's affectionate. She's only about a year old.
Okay.
And she's a pretty petite little cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very sweet, and she's been patiently waiting for her babies to get adopted, and now she's available. She's ready.
Oh, in true mama fashion, making sure her babies were taken care of.
Yeah.
But now it's her time to get taken care of.
Yes.
And tell us about, you know, if you are interested in getting a cat, what you should think about.
Well, like any animal, they are a lifetime commitment. Cats can live into their 20s sometimes.
Oh, wow.
So it's definitely a long time. Make sure that you're prepared for that. You know, there's lots of expenses involved in having an animal. Make sure they're happy and healthy. So yeah, just consider things like that before you adopt.
Absolutely, and something I highly recommend for our viewers, I just stopped by the shelter for the first time, I believe it was a week or 2 ago, and seeing it in person, how many animals are in need of a loving home. And you guys have such variety. They have babies, they have adults. So for our viewers, they can go to the shelter or they can head to your website. Tell them where that is.
Caddo.org, click on Animal Services, and you can see all of the dogs and cats available for adoption. You can see all of those who are still on stray hold that will most likely become available, but we do have lots of dogs and cats available.
That's right. So there's an option for every family out there, and we also have this information on our website. Kim, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Say bye, Delta.